Guys, like think of all the force salvos. Oh, good.
Manaki, sheep, Goger.
Yes.
I'm going to split the money 4 ways from what I have in the pool. So you are getting the grand total of 190 gold pieces, 2 silver pieces, and 4 copper pieces each.
Yay.
Can you write that down?
Yes. I'll write it down.
Very helpful.
Technically, some of this is in platinum, but yes, that is correct.
I get 8 more hit points.
So 201.24.
Which means
I currently have 1.4. So.
Which means the item shop is going to get some more purchases. I can tell it.
Yes. So yes, level 3. The benefits of level 3. All the accoutrements. And I actually have another question, which I would present for the case of fairness, although I'm not genuinely sure how much it actually affects Thomas's character. Now, I know air conditioner. The book actually recommends this case. Rob Hines, who has this as an entry. In the case of when all of the players roll their attributes, Rob Hines notes that in the cases where a player gets particularly shafted or screwed by the results, to find a reason or a way, or just to allow them for that player to get their attribute scores increases sooner. With that in case, since Thomas has gained a lot on his Path of the Great Gold Worm, I'd like to ask whether any of the players have any problems for giving Thomas his ability score increases at level 3 instead of the normal level 4. Normally you get them at level 4, or you can take it as an incremental advance at level 3.
Fine by me.
Cool.
Go to town.
Right. In that case, you get +1 to 3 abilities of your choice. You can't put the +1s into the same ability. I think all of yours are even, though, so...
I think I have 1 uneven one.
Say.
2, Dex and Int.
Yeah.
Well...
I mean, we've been using a lot of int-based checks.
Oh, and Strength is uneven too.
Oh, okay.
Strength might be good.
So yes, there you go. You will get +1 to 3 ability scores of your choice, so long as they're not the same ability score.
You know, I'll take it.
Alright. I wanted to ask that for the players, since that can be perceived as unfairness. I wanted to make sure that everyone was on board with it.
As we are leveling up, I assume we get a full rest as well.
Have a full heal up, yes. You did not fight in all of the possible encounters, but that's alright. It was the choices.
Okay, updated token already.
You really tried hard not to fight those pixies.
It was said to be a difficult discussion because of the fact that they were going to start as basically unfriendly towards you without anything from Fargus, and I did have them set to walk away, but Fargus basically said like, Ajax will kill you to like these free woodland spirits who are not owned or controlled by anyone, because that's not how the forest works.
I also very much liked our arguments near the end. I'm a bandit, he's a bandit, you should take all of us.
I kind of figure Ajax isn't really a true druid and doesn't give a fuck, so...
Right, but the pixies still gave plenty of fucks, and then you killed them.
The winning druid is the one who decides who's the true druid, right?
Yes.
We win, we decide what's a true druid. He wins, he decides.
So the High Druid then decides who's a true druid.
Exactly. The High Druid probably picks whoever's the
kill
most
the High Druid.
Then we decide, yeah.
Yes,
that is how it works,
becomes the High
actually.
Druid.
You know, Hume would probably be better with that than anyone else.
Maybe.
Honestly, Fargus is true to be
Would
like
be peace at least.
Yeah. You would be like, you can live in the forest. You'd be okay with that. And,
yeah,
like, you
just don't
like,
chop down too many trees and don't burn down the forest and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And don't stay too near any druid groves.
Yeah. So the Nulls were happening, a consequence of the Great Goldworm 5 that I had not given the consequences to just yet.
And Thomas, you know, you just attract all the problems.
The Lich Hounds were most certainly fucking happening. The Pixies could have happened, could have not happened, depending on the situation, as well as the Whispering Ravinger.
You could have stayed in that cave instead of by that other place.
They still would have found us.
If you had stayed there, I had a little beach battle map for the cove, you would have fought there.
Right.
They are very, very exceptional trackers from the book, and they were hunting you.
It's kind of hard to escape something that kind of just like senses your soul.
Goddamn pixies. Bunch of dicks.
And the
Oh,
pixies.
darn pixies.
Pixies fucking. I am a fucking.
That was such bullshit.
Like, I selected them from the monster book, and I'm like, oh, this is good.
Oh,
this is so good.
Oh, just to waste my
I would have been amused actually if they hit me because they use a daily spell, and my daily spell is my spell I least use.
Right. Or, you know, like him and Manaki were gonna be like the two targets depending on like who the pixies thought pissed them off the most, and in the end it was definitely Fargus.
Yep.
Dwohurim tried his damnedest.
Well, it was lucky it was me actually, because yeah, you could deal with them faster than I could.
Well, that would have fucking he would have force salvoed the fucking trees. Wham!
Targeting every blade of grass.
What I'm worried about is he wouldn't force salvo the trees, he'd force salvo the cottage.
That was most certainly my
Fuck you
intent.
off.
If a madness had hit Dwohurim at the start of that combat, like, oh, that'll get rid of his force salvo for sure.
Break the world.
That is his most powerful spell that he's currently got.
Oh yeah, now I got that. 2 of those and the lightning bolt. It's great.
So
I'm into it. Very much into it.
so for
Teleport
anyone
shield, huh?
so for anyone on the server, you can see my defenses have raised slightly.
Alright, the multi-class thing.
But his chaos
Oh my.
bolt damage has decreased.
That is true.
is-
However, my
that's
melee
nice
damage
defenses,
is
yeah.
skyrocketed.
That is nice defenses, nice HP. I can't really compete with any of that.
No, but that's because
I
I
should
designed.
raise my
I kind of do also have 18 con, which helps.
all my defenses go up by 1.
Yes. Yes. Obviously,
They
you
should
should
go up
refer to the book to remind you of what all increases whenever you gain a level. There's a special page that devotes itself to everything that goes up when you gain a level.
Yep, I have to modify all my spells.
For your knowledge, Grimith.
What's up?
So since of course I went into multi-class, I lost one of my talents, and I had a feat in that talent.
Yes.
So the feat I've moved over to my new talent from Ranger.
Okay.
So
That allows you to cast heal, I think?
Yes.
Okay.
once
Just making
battle,
sure. Right. Just making sure.
and then my level 3 feat's gone into Spellfist.
Yes.
Because I'm going to be engaged a lot more often.
Right. And as a request, and I will try my best to remember this at the start of next session, each of you provide an explanation for how your character has grown and the short amount of time, these trials that have passed between level 2 and level 3. A short time span, but your characters have rapidly risen to the occasion with 1 campaign loss.
You know, it might have
Never
made,
again.
just made it stronger in the end.
That's right. Damn it. And with that in mind, what'd you folks think of the session?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Again, it's tough to try to talk with having these shitty dice rolls. My skill rolls are just the worst.
I do find it amusing whenever we seem to roll badly.
God.
Like, if we stop rolling badly for skill check, we all stop rolling badly.
I should just stop rolling first then.
It's terrible at times.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's just the way dice roll. I can't control that.
Skills are very random compared to combat, because 1 bad roll in combat, you're not fucked. 1 bad
Right.
skill roll, you're pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Grimith, could you do me a quick favor? I have a macro on my token that I can't edit.
What's it?
It is the util, under util it's get stats. I can't edit that one.
Okay, you want me to increase your... What do you want me to increase?
Just let me edit the macro, basically.
Okay, I can do that. Let me go ahead and select get stats, options, allow player to edit macro. Done and done.
I've also considered,
Thank
since I'm
you.
going into melee more, I might become staggered more, so now I have a little toggle button staggered.
So I'm going to increase strength, dex, and int, because those are all uneven, and it's great.
Alright.
Yeah, we've been using a lot of intelligence-based things here.
Dumping cold
1.
spray, it's not worth it.
That and they're uneven, so, putting them in the uneven ones gives them those bonuses. He'll make use out of the strength, he'll definitely make use out of the dexterity, and he'll make a little bit of use out
I
of the
challenge your
intelligence.
basic melee attack. Ah!
Now, increasing strength and dexterity by 1, I definitely know is going to increase your physical defense by an extra point, right?
I'm not sure. Let me double check.
It will, because he's raising 2 stats, so one of them's going to be his middle stat.
Strength. Oh yeah, it did. It's now 16, and mental defense is also going up because that depended on int.
Yeah, mine depends on int as well, so when I get my advance, I'll go up by 1.
So my defense would be this now. Oops.
And for anyone who wants those ability score increases anyone else, you can pick that as your first incremental advance if you'd like.
Very tempting.
Since it's normally available at levels 4, 7, and 10.
Yeah. Actually, now I'm going more melee based. There are a lot of things here more tempting. HP is now more tempting than it ever used to be.
HP is always tempting.
I wish I could get so I could empower twice per battle. That'd be great.
Oh god.
Of course.
Run for the hills.
That would not happen.
No, that would not happen.
Or I would throw the fucking hammer.
Even as like an epic feat.
No. No.
Can I make homebrew feats, please?
No.
Third-party feats.
Let's see here. I get another feat, which I don't know what to use for. That's the thing. My wizard stuff, I like maybe just improved initiative, really.
Well, hey, yeah, as a dwarf, you only get to roll initiative 1 time, unlike these humans.
It would double my initiative, so. If I don't find something better, at least that's what it's gotta be.
And something I know Grimith had a fun time with. The new sentence at the very end of my Chaos Bolt there. If engaged, add Constitution, brackets +4. Which means my miss damage is equivalent to me rolling a 3 on that 1d8, meaning I can roll less.
He can do worse damage with a hit than he can with a miss. If he rolls poorly on the hit.
And I'm engaged with the enemy.
I know. And like
it won't be this way for long, but
I made a joke like, too bad you can't intentionally miss, and Dark's like, can I? I'm like, no.
Oh. Like, I was tempted.
I shoot at the sky and he dies. What?
Like, it'd be like, you know, it'd be like Magic Missile, but better.
Like, oh no, I failed. Oh, how sad.
Well, you know, that's what happens whenever you pick a spell that has chaos in the name. Reminds me
That's
too much
true.
of that Chaos Mage. Gives me a trigger finger.
The what?
I know.
Still the better multi-class.
That's just weird.
Also had a joy going through all these macros and changing every instance where it said charisma to, like, dex cover.
Yes, but hopefully that wasn't too tedious or boring for you folks. That the session as planned with talking to the senators could have gone much worse, and I would have certainly opened the theater to you folks making a lot more skill checks for convincing, were it not for the favorable icon relationship roles, which I had designed in mind to help alleviate the
Thank God
senators.
for those things.
Like,
They all was as bitchy as that Smith. Holy fuck.
like I am very happy about Foghaven.
Yes. You know.
That certainly worked out in our favor. We got a lot of relationships this session, didn't we?
Yes, Bjorny called them sheep, but that was just a disparaging term in his, you know, despair right then. And Bjorny, of course, that first 6 hooked you up. I had the design to hook you up with the 2 people who oversaw the Night Watch, and the second one, since it was double strength, I threw in the Holy Elemental Oil, which you did not make use of this session. You might get some use out of it at some point.
Yeah.
Then again, I mean, if I keep rolling 2s and 3s and 4s, what the fuck's the point of using it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Also, I didn't want to blow it right away on an enemy that might just not be that scary. And the like lich wolves weren't really that scary, I think.
Honestly, I think, for my expectations at least, the pixies were the ones that saved the Raminger by making me spend my force salvo.
Admittedly, imagine that natural 20 on the Ravager.
I tell you what, their attitude, his attitude definitely did change because of the fight with the pixies. To see the fact that some magic was thrown out, that definitely changed his attitude to being more standoffish.
Yeah.
And that was in mind as well if you got into a fight with the pixies, that he was going to be braver, because, like, how much more of that can they do, right?
Well, now
I prepared a second
twice
one.
as much.
Clearly, now that
More.
they've shown what they can do, they are weaker, right?
That's right.
What's the idea? The fact they use their
The wizards,
resources
it
already.
makes sense.
Yes, like, he knows how magic works. Barrick's there to tell him. Can't just
He
keep
can
throwing
do
shit.
Barrick like whispers to him, he just used today.
I couldn't use that twice. That's always the fear. What if Barrick suddenly does like, I'm a vocation person too? Like, oh fuck.
I force salvo
kills
your
all of us.
wizard.
Every successful wizard who's survived out there has evocation.
Oh yeah, it's like
This
the,
is so
the
good.
same the same effect as the Ravinger had. If you hit, cast another spell.
Oh, I'd want that. I'd take that feat.
So I cast force salvo, I hit. I cast force salvo.
I hit again.
Right.
A lightning bolt.
If either of his
Everything in one turn.
if either of his scimitars hit, he gets a third attack, but not a fourth.
It does specify not fourth.
And that's a way to divide up the damage, which the book does recommend in some cases. Divide up the damage from a higher level person into multiple attacks.
Just a problem if you have only one melee person and there's 5 people attacking the same person.
Well, now you have 2/3 melee people.
I mean, at least they had the courtesy to attack you. Right? Not just be like, oh, fuck him, I'll go take the others. But
Well, if
maybe
they
they
had
read the
done
memo
that, I
on
could have
the-
just gotten
the
you up
get
again.
up. Yeah.
Oh, it's oh.
The life and times of Thomas.
But look at Leon now.
It's like on the one hand I want to get hit, on the other hand I don't want to die. So
Now Leon's got to be the main tank, right?
Yes, and just as a note, you folks could have certainly chosen to fight, and as I noted, you would have had the same encounter that you had at the end of
Yes,
chapter
and
3.
we've been fucked again.
But I can tell you why I still had my daily offensive spells. They
He did.
may not have helped.
And
You know, you could have told us to attack. I would have gone for it, but I would
I
not.
was-
I did not feel confident enough to be the one to say, "Let's go."
I would rather attack
I had
them.
no intention of attacking.
I would rather attack them now once we leveled up.
I saw no immediate gain in attacking.
I mean, it's not like Oblivion, right? We don't suddenly.
The enemies
Oh,
don't
remember
suddenly-
last time we talked? Now we're also leveled up. Like, fuck.
yes, they would not have leveled up, but now I know for sure that those 5 would not be the same balanced encounter, so I definitely have to give them more for sure.
No.
As long as they're in a small group line, it'll be okay.
As long as I can lightning bolt them for 56 points of damage each.
yeah, if this was like Oblivion, we just grind on boss and then we come back and they are like clad in dragon scale armor with laser swords or something.
Stayed in the exact
Which
same
is like the
upgrades.
dumb thing about that game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really an upgrade if everyone else levels up with you?
So
Oh.
yes, the idea with mine was to have some combat interspersed in from the consequences of prior events, and to allow you folks a true chance at influencing the political leanings with your advantages. I know not everyone was fully interacting in that, and you know it's hard for everyone to talk at once. But I hope at least it was a nice break from having to fucking fight just about everything.
Yeah. Pixies.
Yes. Any
Just reinforces the hate for the fucking forest.
Yeah.
Dumb forest.
Yes, pixies.
All around it. Just
Those two were not the sharpest knives in the bread box.
they're really dumb.
They,
Same with those peasant people. God.
the pixies were designed to not be that intelligent and to be infuriating, which, you know, mean that they were easily manipulated, like whenever Ajax appears. But stubborn in their own stupid way.
Well, they had to die. They deserved it, really.
They deserved it, but
Wanting peace and all. Oh,
But, I mean, if you want peace, don't attack people.
I love how Sheep, like, broke it down with Thomas at the end of everything. We're fucking siding with, like, he confessed to us that he killed the apprentice. We found an altar to Loviatar, a mistress of pain and a goddess of agony. He most
You know, I
likely
was never
tortures
religious.
people.
You know, it does feel like Thomas is the only actual, like...
Sane person.
Yeah.
Thomas, would you attack him then, rather?
Well, yeah. But not if it's suicidal.
Would we have won?
Yeah, we should have attacked him
at
once Gryph was there. And then Gryph,
I have
to leave now, and then we're fine.
I mean,
the whole plan was to hurry towards him so that we would have to fight him with Gryph, and then we get there and he fucking disappears.
Yep.
Oh, so timed. God damn! Why can't we afford to fight a boss at the beginning?
Look, he would have been
next
there.
Next week it's gonna be at the beginning.
He would have been there, and you could have just immediately attacked him as soon as you showed up. Gryph would have been there.
Yeah, but that was kind of my first inclination. But it was like, we kind of need to talk to him about information and stuff, right?
Yeah, we did.
We did find out.
I really try not to take these decisions for people. Maybe I should just be a little more blunt.
No, I don't think you should take decisions
like
away from
Fargus.
people. Don't be like Asthma, man. That creates resentment between players.
Yeah, I was mostly silent in our conversation with the Ravenger because it did feel like the majority of the party did actually want to maybe have him on our side. And I didn't want to be the guy who just has his character go, no, I attack him because I disagree.
Because
I didn't want to be that guy either.
He's fucking evil!
I was like, we're just gonna attack him, right? I was like ready to say, like, do I just say acid arrow at some point, or like, what do we, like, what do we? But the pixies showed up and it was kind of annoying, and then things happened. We dealt with it in this fashion. Now we can work with the Melkors to take down Ajax, and then we can deal with them afterwards.
Yeah, let's ally not only with the Bandit Lord, but also the Servant of the Lich King.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of the same faction, right?
I mean, yeah.
We already allied with one, so we already kind of allied with the other one too.
Well, we didn't really ally with them.
We kind of
okay, we looked the other way from their horrible crimes and torture.
Yeah,
right. So that's better.
We're neutral towards them.
I still say dislike, but then again, Huron is tired of all this just like bullshit lying and stuff. Can we just?
Yeah. I would rather have
do problems. We need to fix them.
That's right. As far as you know, Rav has been entirely on the up and up. Honest with you folks, he has been like this refreshing breath of I won't immediately jump into combat air. Like we don't have to fight here. You can just go. I'll even pay you.
I mean, he gave us free money for coming and visiting.
Criminal.
Right, but in the grand scheme of things, he's been the only reasonable enemy you've faced thus far. You even tried to kill him, and
he's not crazy. That's something. He's not absolutely mad. That helps generally. I mean, he may be an evil asshole, but like we have to deal with a servant of the Lich King, and we're not really in a position to be picking fights here. Right?
Well,
I mean, he is the lesser evil. That is
actually
very
capturing him would deal with the Ajax at least. Maybe.
What? No, it wouldn't.
No, I don't think so.
If you
would never do that.
If you trusted the Pixies and perhaps followed along with it, maybe you could have gained that audience with Ajax that you wanted to seek.
But
yeah, that would have gone awesome.
Yeah,
being taken to his like Druid throne, and then be eaten by wild bears. Yeah, no thing. I was not into that.
We don't really know how powerful he is, but yeah,
I think we would have a chance. Probably.
Yeah, maybe with the help.
We don't really want to fight him with all these buddies in the forest. That'd be kind of dumb.
Yeah, maybe with the help.
Maybe we can get. Maybe we can get some awesome lich powers temporarily to deal with him.
No.
It's not maybe happen. You can't.
No.
Well, no, I would not be okay with that at all.
You're going to receive a nuking from two sides.
Maybe you don't have to know.
Hey, Dwohurim isn't the one that exudes necromancy every time.
Yeah, you're fine with that. Like, look at we left all those bandit corpses again. They summoned death hounds at night. We killed the death hounds and just left the corpses again when we left. You guys don't care as much as you say you do.
They're just smelly.
That is a very valid point. Not once have you given any proper burial rights
these
to
proper
anyone
burials,
you
we don't
found
give a
dead.
fuck.
Think of the army that the Lich King could raise just with all of these dead that you left behind.
I did say that in the mansion, Thomas would at least spend some time to like,
You did.
put the corpses in a better position.
Thomas did that. Sheep did say that.
There was no time for a proper burial.
Right, I'm creating a note for myself so I actually remember this, because I keep forgetting this fact, though.
I don't.
Your notices. He just doesn't care that much.
I don't know.
As a player, I am forgetting this fact. It's not like the characters. I'm forgetting as a player.
And I've definitely noted it as well and gone, yeah, that's how many dozens of people we've killed that could be raised by anyone quite easily.
Yeah.
You know, if only this druid business was dealt with, then maybe the Archmage would have time to deal with all these things. You know, and then no Lich King would get off the island out there. That would be much better than having him run around rampantly, making some monster hounds. Although ideally, we would take care of both of them, because I certainly don't like Lich Kings. They're very terrible things.
See, hits on Lich King were designed basically to clue anyone into the Lich Hound fight. Rather than having to roll any sort of like perceptive checks, I just would have given it to whoever it had hit on the relationship dice roll, and would have given you a lot more background information about them and their abilities.
Don't like Lich Kings.
Yeah, yes. You've heard of these before, and blah la 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 la. Lich Hounds. But no one hit on the Lich King this time. Single tier. Prince of Shadows came up as a way for you folks to not have to find where Rav was hanging out.
Not that I know how we would have.
Follow the tracks?
Yes, there would have been tracks that you could have found. Basically, the wine bottle would have been there, searching around, and even in the mud, you guys would have been able to follow the small trail.
I don't think it would have been that huge of a problem, but it would have taken some more time, maybe.
Yes. There would have been more doubt about, fuck, where is he?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's late. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to talk to quite a few of you probably throughout the week.
Oh yeah, we have a day of downtime. The first real downtime we've had.
I know, a whole day.
And a goal, even.
That's
Kill
right.
Ajax and the
That's right.
lady up there. Talk to whoever you can about that. Get things in.
How the fuck are we gonna kill her?
Buy an iron mine.
Yep. Take some time. Let me.
That's
know.
what you do in downtimes, right?
Yeah. Let me know what you folks want to do, and good night, Europeans.
Yep.
Yes,
good night.
good.